Well, guys, welcome back to day two of my Ghanaian Dream Challenge. So, yesterday I posted that I have 100,000 Ghana cedis, that is equivalent to $10,000, that I want you to advise me on what I should use this money to do. So that in the next 2, 3, 4, up to 7 years, I would be able to get a lot of return on this money so that I can say that I'm living the Ghanaian dream. And what are the Ghanaian dreams? Basically, a brand new car, a very good house to be able to pay bills of your family and everything. So somebody suggested that I should go into agriculture. I should farm. I asked what kind of farming, that I should go into crop farming. That I should farm either this maize, or I should farm that maize, or I should can farm beans or whatever it is. So I went into a lot of research. I asked the person so many questions, and the person was very open and gave me some honest answers. So, number one, currently, this a bag of this yellow maize or white maize is not up to 500 Ghana cedis per 50 kg bag. And I heard that last 2 years or last 3 years, it was worth more than 700 or even 1,000 Ghana cedis. So now my questions have been, okay, so where will I get land? The first question even that came to my mind was that, where will I do this? Is it in northern region or northern Ghana where I live, or somewhere else? I know that per the rainy season, the pattern here, we farm only once. And farming only once, I don't think will be able to turn the money so fast for me. I don't know what you may think. With 100,000 Ghana cedis, without a tractor, without any farm implements, with especially the kind of erratic rainfalls that we have, do you think that putting this 100,000 Ghana cedis into either maize farming or farming of what have you, it is something that is going to uh, give me back the kind of yield, the kind of profit that when I return the money, when I turn the money back with the profits within 2, 3, 4, up to 7 years, I will be able to get the kind of money I am hoping to get and be able to live my Ghanaian dream. So he said, okay, well, I can go to the middle belt around Edra, Kransa, Kintampo, Jema, thereabouts. And those places, they farm twice within a year. So if I put in the 100,000, so I asked, okay, how will I get the land? Okay, I can rent the land or I can buy. Then I said, well, if it's about renting land, then that will be very tricky. Because what if I farm this particular season and I'm able to get some yield? Then next season, the farm owner tells me that no, I need my farm back, my land back for that matter. I need to go somewhere else to rent. That will become very unpredictable. And there may be situations or seasons that I may not be able to farm because I don't have land. Then he said, okay, you can buy land, you can take part of the money and buy land, and an acre may cost around 5,000 Ghana cedis, and you do your farming so that if the land will be there next year, then you do the farming. So remember, I live in the northern region of Ghana, and I don't have any means of transport. Neither I have relatives. I grew up a little in Edra in the Ashanti region. However, since I've become who I am now, it's been quite a while. I lived there. So I don't know, even if I know the town, but I don't know the villages where I can really go, though I can always find support and help to do that. However, because of the distance, it is not easy to eat your ayoyo soup when you are far away from the pot. For that matter, I have been thinking whether really it is not bad an idea that to farm twice, then with the twice within a year, if you're able to do like 10 acres, which the person said I could do with that money, 10 acres, and give it all the required fertilizers and the required care, that I could harvest with 10 acres, that I could make up to 15 or even 20 bags. That is, if I do all the agricultural practices that is necessary, I could harvest up to, let's even say, 10 bags by 10 acres. That's about 100 bags. And, excuse me, 10 bags by 100 bags, 10 bags by 10 acres, that is about 50, sorry, sorry, So that will give you 100 bags of maize. So let's say if I'm able to get 15 bags times the 10, that gives you 150 bags. So in today's prices, so 150 bags of maize multiplied by, let's say, 450 Ghana cedis. So that gives me 67,000 Ghana cedis. So from this, I'll take off my expenses, that is the operational expenses, because for the land will still be there. So even granted that this is what I get per year, per season, that is within 3, 4, 5, maximum 6 months. Will the rain pattern be something which I can depend on? Because we hear about climate change, and they themselves who are there farming right now say that even this year, some of them even planted their maize as late as October, just this October, early October. Meanwhile, they should have cultivated and planted the maize around July or August, latest first week of September. But this is now October, and some of them are still planting. So now they've given everything out and hoping that things will change for them. So do you think the money that I've labored for so hard for to gather 100,000 Ghana cedis, I should go and put it somewhere that I can hope that God's rain will come, that I can't predict anything, at least a margin of certainty. So for me, even though it makes the calculations makes a lot of sense, but the distance plus the fact that it is unpredictable, and moreover, he also said that the kind of farm labor I will get, they may not be ready to go through all the agricultural practices that I may want them to go in order to be able to get this 10 to 15 bags in 1 acre. So I asked, what are some of these challenges he foresees? He said that one, you need to have your rope that you will do it in straight lines and sow the maize according to some distances. And then within the maize too, there should be some particular distances. And even when you are going to apply fertilizer, you should apply the fertilizers based on some prescribed skill. Again, when you are going to control weeds, there are particular times and there are particular types of weedicides you must use so that it doesn't affect the maize. All of this, at the end of the day, depending on whether there is good rainfall or there's no good rainfall. So, looking at this, what do you think? But for me, an additional, beside the rainfall pattern, beside the distance from here to there, what also caught my attention is the fact that last 2 years, maize was selling around 1,000 Ghana cedis, 800 Ghana cedis. Even some even bought it for about 1,200. Then this year it fell down to about 450, 400 Ghana cedis. I even heard some people were even selling for 250, and they were not getting people to buy. But assuming that I even get this 150 bags for 10 acres, and the price of 450 goes down further, what do you think is going to happen? I may not be able to pay for all these rigorous procedures I said I was going to employ in order to get the 15 bags per acre. And looking at the economic environment, I just from advice from people who are seasoned, they said that there is a lot of maize in the system. There is a lot of maize in the system, and that last year when there was a lot of drought, some businessmen and even the government encourage importation of maize. So right now there's a lot of maize in the system. For that matter, they don't foresee the likelihood of the prices of maize, whether it is yellow or it is this one, going up in such a way that if I farm maize and I harvest a lot, I will be able to sell and smile. It is not to say that I wish the prices of goods or prices of maize goes very high so that I can sell. However, when you invest in something, you put in your hard-earned currency, you're also hoping for some return so that it will encourage you to go back to the farm the next season or the next year. So that is the reason why, even though I seem to like the idea of the farming, I seem to like the idea of going to where you can get 2 seasons to farm, but the distance, where will I go? Which village will I go and be able to get land that I can easily buy? Even if I buy it, how much will it be that I can buy a reasonable number of acres that I'll be able to find money within these 100,000 Ghana cedis to put up a structure that I can live inside and be able to start the farming. I don't have any implements, and I'm not aware of any agricultural mechanization centers that I'll be able to go and find such, because according to the type of farming that crop farming that I should do in order to get the 15 to 20 bags per acre, I will need some precision in terms of everything, even the quality of seeds that I need to get. It needs to be of a particular quality so that I will be able to plant it at a particular period, at a particular moisture content in the soil, at a particular soil quality, at a particular time of the season, and at a particular distance, both the in and without distance of the crop. And that, because I don't have a reliable um, tractor with only about 10 or 5 acres, I may need a tractor to go and weed or plow the farm, and because it is just a small number of acres, I wouldn't get until those with a huge number of acres are able to farm their lands before they release their tractors, and which may affect the time of planting and equally the time of the crop maturing and harvesting. Additionally, because it is manual planting, manual application of fertilizer, manual harvesting, sometimes even manual dehusking of the crop, it makes wastage to be more. And also sometimes they said that there is likely to be thievery, especially if I'm not around. So what do you think? I like the idea. I like the idea so much about the two seasons. But then if there was irrigation facility, if there was a sure bet that I will get a tractor to farm or to plow the land exactly when I need it, if there was a sure bet that I will get farmhands because I don't know how to plant at a precision, and if I'm going to do it alone, from learning to perfecting, it will take a lot of time and I may even plant out of season. So what do you think? What do you think? Where should I put this 100,000 Ghana cedis? So that, like we did a calculation for 150 bags of maize, selling at 450 or 400 Ghana cedis, the money we're able to raise. What do you think? What business should I put the money into so that the money will turn, especially very fast enough for me to be able to raise back my money, make profit, and return the money back to the investment, and then it will grow within within 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maximum 7 years. I'm able to get some returns. I'm here to, God willing, come back to share with you other business ideas that some people may give me. Please, when you give me an idea, be ready that I'll call you for you to give me more information about it, and then I also do my independent research. As you can see, I did a lot of research before coming, and I just had to come. Though I'm not yet done with the maize, I've not taken a decision about it, so I'm still requesting for your suggestion and your advice. Thank you. See you tomorrow. And this is day 2 of my Ghanaian Dream Challenge, where I'm hoping that my mother Ghana will be favorable to me, where I put 100,000 Ghana and be able to return a very good fortune and live better in my country, Ghana, and not having to travel and look for greener pastures elsewhere. Thank you. See you tomorrow.